Hi everyone, this is Jordan here from Pisces Pet Emporium, and today I'm here to talk to you about everything you'll need for a baby bearded dragon. Now this here is an adult bearded dragon. Baby bearded dragons are a lot smaller, but bearded dragons are lovely pets. I mean, they're quite curious. You can pet them, you can stroke them, they don't bite, they're pretty personable, and they get a decent size. So some key things you'll need, I have them all here for you today. So first thing you'll need was obviously an enclosure. Now keep in mind the size of your reptile. If we're dealing with a baby reptile, a 10-gallon tank is perfect. Now they will get bigger, so eventually you will need to gradually increase their terrarium size. But in this case I'm talking about a baby bearded dragon, so a hatchling, and we're setting them up to have a nice and successful life and start growing. Okay, so this is a 10-gallon aquarium here. Now you can purchase a wire top here, which is great, really easy to pull off. I have some heating systems here. Now heating is very important for the bearded dragon, right? They come from Australia, a nice desert temperature, so ambient temperature needs to be at least 75 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 25 degrees Celsius. So there's two types of lights we need. We need a heating light and a lighting light. So what does a lighting light do? Well, the lighting light helps the bearded dragon metabolize their vitamins. It also helps bring out their natural colors. So UVB and the heating source. Now keep in mind, wattages are different, so the bigger the tank, the more wattage you'll need. Here I have the 10.0 UVB, so this can also be purchased in a fluorescent strip versus this little bulb here. So whatever lighting system you have that accommodate this kind of lighting, go for it. Of course, you'll need a temperature gauge, which will help regulate or let you understand what temperature your tank is reaching at. Now bearded dragons, they bask. You want about 90 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit for your basking temperature. So basking allows your bearded dragon to thermoregulate his body. Now what does that mean? Basically they're a cold-blooded species, so they need a heat source to warm up their bodies. Now if it gets too hot for your bearded dragon, they do exhibit some signs that will let you know that it's too hot in there. They'll open their mouth and they'll leave it open as if they're panting without the tongue part. Now that can be a natural behavior, but if you see it constantly, it could be a sign that your tank is just too hot for them. You want to be able to have a heat source and then them to cool off on the other end if they feel too hot. So what are you going to feed your bearded dragon? Well, they're omnivores, and I really love that about them. It allows you to give them, a variety of diet. You don't have to stick to something too particular. So they eat both vegetables and insects. Vegetables being any of your greens. You don't want anything that binds to calcium, being spinach or broccoli, but lettuce, peas, carrots, peppers, mushrooms, all that stuff is great for your bearded dragon to eat. And then insects, so crickets and a variety of worms. Eventually when they get larger, they can go for pinky mice occasionally as a treat. But you also want to keep in mind the size of your insect for the size of your bearded dragon. We don't want to give a 5-week cricket, so an adult cricket, to a baby bearded dragon because he just can't handle it. Now, we are giving them a variety of diet, but calcium is very important to supplement into their diet. You can get powder or you can get liquid. I personally prefer the powder because you can dust it on the crickets, dust it on the worms, dust it on your vegetables, and you're good. So, we're dealing with a baby bearded dragon. Now, they're growing, right? They want a lot of protein in their system, so they might not always go for the veggies like an adult would. But you still want to be able to introduce the salad so they get used to it, and if they do go to it, it's a good source of their hydration. So in this tank I have made here quickly for you guys here today, I have some green reptile carpet here. Now the reason for this is for baby bearded dragons, people throw in their crickets, they kind of swarm and dig their faces in. Ingesting that sand is not great for their system. It doesn't go through their digestive tract well. It can cause compaction and they won't be able to defecate. So really stick away from sand for now. So you can get reptile carpet in green or brown. They will go to the bathroom kind of all over the place, but this stuff is machine washable. As long as you're not putting any of the laundry detergents in with that, you can just keep washing it. So it's always good to have two sets on hand, a dirty pair and the clean pair. Some other stuff I have in this tank here, just some, they are a desert species, so I just put some fake cactuses in there, nothing that will harm them, no spikes. So this is my diagonal perch I was talking about for their basking. And then I have two dishes in here. Now, a water dish, and I like the deeper dishes because you're putting vegetables inside. A water dish I would recommend. I know bearded dragons, they're supposedly only supposed to see moving water. But you always want to kind of offer the stagnant water, because if they come across it, they will drink it. And it is important to keep these guys, hydrated in such a extreme heat scenario. So once your bearded dragon does get older, go ahead and go for some sand. Some sand I do like is this crushed walnut shells. So it's not really sand, but it's a little bit more digestible for the bearded dragon. But that's when it's older and bigger, and it's easier to eat and feed. And one good thing to keep in mind with your bearded dragon is you can only have one male. So down the road, I would only keep one for now until you officially know the sex of your bearded dragon. That way you have no fighting occurring, because if you put two males together, it's not going to be a good show. So one male. Bearded dragons can live with other bearded dragons as long as they're female. So females with females is perfectly fine. Just keep that in mind. So what's my synopsis? Well, the bearded dragon is a great starter reptile. They're great with kids. They're really personable. They can be quite an entertaining pet. And I mean, I absolutely love them. They're a great size. Of course, I can't talk about everything in the video, so always read up on the reptile you're going to purchase. I have here a bearded dragon manual that's very important. There's lots of cool information in here. Online helps too. Be wary of what you read, but generally information is great to gather before you purchase any animal. So come on down to Pisces and ask one of our knowledgeable reptile staff on the care for your bearded dragon. See you soon.